30th, 2022. I'm at the Lakeshore of Lake Michigan in Kenosha, Wisconsin. So I'm just going to do a walking tour, just walking around the boardwalk and along the rocks in different areas. You can see the lighthouse over here. You can see the lighthouse there. That's the newer one. The other one is way down over there. Kind of next to the water tower there is the original one. Then they made this one. I don't know when this one was built, but it's right there. And then they have a trolley. They have the rocks over there. So just do a walk around. They have a park. They have a Civil War museum and a children's museum over there. So here's the rocks all along. You see the waves kicking up over there. We'll go walk out on here next. So this walkway goes all the way down and around the harbor. So here's walking on the rocks. The waves are kicking up here. You can see where they're wet here. There's a good one. I already got my shoes soaked already with one. Lake Michigan at times can get really huge waves, so it's not every day like this, but certain days it does get kind of crazy. So, oh, there's a good one. That one almost got me. This is as close as I'm getting. You can hear the thumps of it. Oh, little bird just came out of there. So you kind of have to walk here. You can see you miss a step, you're gonna definitely jack up your leg. Representation of the rock. So I'm gonna go back onto the sidewalk now. Kind of do the tour down here. A lot of seagulls squawking. My feet are still sopping wet. A big wave got me earlier. We'll get some of the trolley too when he comes through. It's a weekend, so he should be running. So there's down at the end. They have this area here, but unfortunately the waves are totally soaking it, so I'm not going to go up there. This is probably as close as I'm going to get. Because when it really comes through, it comes through strong. It's be coming any second now. It's like they're really low, then all of a sudden they're really, really high. Oh, there's a good one. Like I said, it looks like you can get close, and all of a sudden they'll get that one wave that'll really come up and over. There's no rhyme or reason. Oh, there it is. Waiting for a really good one there. There we go. You can see if you were on that platform, you'd just be soaked. Here we're coming up on the harbor. You can see the waves are still hitting pretty hard. See, the ground here is wet too, so they do come every once in a while all the way up to the sidewalk. Oh, here comes a big one in. Oh, that one got me a little spray. It's weird with Lake Michigan, sometimes it just gets crazy high waves. Today's one of those days. Kind of see there. So now on the harbor side, it's safe. Oh, there's the actual boat hoist. I'm not gonna go near it, but it's pretty amazing how big that is. See how big the boat is there, and then lifts it down and in. Then takes it down here. You can see on the sides it has where the wheels will go. I'm not gonna walk out there because they're probably gonna try to put one in soon, but you can kind of see down here the wheels will go then on the side, and then the boat will go and they'll put her in the water. See what's down here. I'm actually surprised how many boats are already actually in the water. It's the last day of April 2022, so I would actually have assumed that these boats wouldn't be in until maybe like another 2 weeks. I mean, this week it was in like at night in the 30s, so, and then the day only in the 40s, so. Surprised they have this many out already. So just continuing on with the tour. Again, I'm just doing a walking tour. I'm not gonna go down here, I'm just putting the camera through. There's the actual docks for all the boats. Someone must be out there because the actual gate's open, but I see a guy out there. You can see him on that boat over there. Try to zoom in on him. Actually, the water's pretty blue, like a bluish green. Thought it'd be more murky because it's so stirred up. What's nice is even though this is the Marina, they have a walkway through that anybody can go walk through. Obviously you can't go on the docks, but you can go like up. They have this seating area. You can go, you can watch the boats. Granted, nothing's moving today really unless they're putting one in the water, but so you can kind of go up here. There's the harbor, that's where we came from. It's another area you gotta watch your step because it goes in and out, so get down and around. We got a duck coming here. Just cruising through the harbor. Oh, he's looking for everything that popped up at the corner or the edge. And there's all the boats, or what's ever in the water so far. This will probably be jam-packed in 2 weeks. These are public restrooms here. Probably 20 years ago they built all these townhouses. In this area actually used to be the old American Motor Company assembly plant. So they rebuilt it up, leveled it all. Chrysler bought them out, and then I think they just shut them down after a short amount of time, maybe a couple of years. Restaurant there. The weird thing is I don't see any placards about AMC, which is kind of strange. But it was a pretty big thing. Go in here, and we can see the, I'm not sure what this is. It's an old military thing or what this is. Check this out. It was supposed to storm today, so I do have to watch the radar. It was storming for the last couple nights. There is a tornado watch, but I think it's probably like 4 hours out, so I'm gonna get it better where the sun's. Alphen Ruins. Says they don't have a better sign, unless I just didn't find it yet. But again, you fall down, you get out of this one easy enough, but. There's a bird up there, chirping away. So there was a wood ring around there at one point. So you can see here that this is a walkway, a bike trail, running path. They have a couple different routes that intersect here. So that's what that sign's for. I don't know how long each one is, it's not marked. Not sure what that building is, I'll have to look that one up. Looks like it's been there a long time. And there's the townhouses there that they built. And the trolley line goes all the way around it all. Puppy doesn't like the fish. Here at Southport Marina. C, D, and E docks. Yeah, you have to have a boat slip to actually be able to go out there, obviously. Just a continuation of the harbor. You can see the walkway goes really far down here. I don't know if this is the same marina. So this is off 3rd Avenue. This one looks different, so I'm thinking this is a different marina. They're connected, but I don't know. I don't know, they seem like they're a little bit different. So it's kind of cool there, as you can see the people walking there. So that's where we'll go, and it's going to take us more by Lake Michigan. So that should be good. So just go up to the walkway here by the bench, which is right there, and then kind of go out that way next. We'll go see that structure in a little bit, but that's where I've walked so far. Down over there are the actual buildings. That's where we watch the boat that actually tows and puts them in. So this is the end of the marina. So now we're gonna go more by Lake Michigan, actually right off of it, and go around and see how far this goes. I don't know if I'll be able to do the whole thing. I think it goes for many, many miles. So here's the end of the dock, or the end of the harbor, I should say. See, it's pretty vast. Oh, there's the, see if we can get that trolley in there. He's kind of cutting through, he's green. See if it'll pick it up. I'm probably half a mile away. Should go in front of those buildings. I'm not sure which one that is. See the waves coming over here. Go up and over some of these rocks here and see what's going on. These are not as big. They're more protective, I guess. Here comes some. That's kind of crazy how big they are. Birds trying to fly there. Goes all the way down. It's going back on the trail here. You can see there's a storm out there over Lake Michigan. Very dark clouds. Coming up on a big beach here. Here again is another overlook, but you kind of get soaked going on it today. You can see where it's dry and then where it isn't. So you can get a better view up here. That's what I'm looking for. So we're leaving the lake there. Beach. Going down here, the walkway now goes more into the park again and around. It looks like there's a cannon out there. Check that out. And that building way out there, the tan color one, I believe was a school. Might still be one now. Last time I was here, I was all the way down there and looked at it. So See a bride there getting her photos done. Sorry, I need to stop walking. It's zoomed in. I know, like, the last summer I was here, the kids for prom took their picture here too, so I don't know what it is. Maybe there's a placard. Coming up on Cannon here. I don't know if they just don't have the signs up because we're coming off of winter. I would have sworn they had signs for all these things. Unfortunately, I don't know what they are. Pretty cool. Artillery cannon. Probably garbage. Yeah, there's rocks and stuff. That looks like almost Civil War. Maybe a little after. Can't tell if these wheels are. I think they're replica wheels. Although these axles look actually pretty authentic. So I guess you just pull in here. See the gear there. Assuming it was shooting cannonballs. Here's the beach. See the waves coming in. Birds trying to fight the wind. Hopefully it picks up the sound. There's the bird. So we can get those little guys. You can see them coming up and over. Here's just another angle. It's almost like the ocean, you know? If it was warmer, you could actually kind of do like a boogie board, not into the rocks obviously, but into the beach. And they're coming in hard. Have a nice green area. So there's a beach with the waves. Park. This looks like a concession stand. Very, very unique. It's kind of in an octagon shape. I mean, it looks like it has doors to get in for probably the workers, and then windows, unless it's bathrooms. Oh, that old door, it's been painted like 100 times, but the old lock. Yeah, it's just kind of, oh, now that I see it, I believe that's the Kemper Center, that tan building from earlier. See how far it is down the block here. But it was a school at one time. I know that. There's a cool walkway going in. And on the backside is Lake Michigan. But the funny thing is the name of this is the Monster House. I don't know if you can kind of see that. That's for the climbing of their vines. It's kind of crazy. I don't know why it got that name, but so just walk into the Kemper Center now, which is that old school. So it's giving you an idea of the houses that are on the water there. Oh, wrong way. So, dune buggy going by. Just crazy big houses. which is understandable on Lake Michigan. You can see that used to be a driveway a long time ago, so the cars would go in, and then the people would go to the house there. Obviously, there's not even a driveway anymore. Very neat architecture. Old houses. But they're obviously kept up really nice. Even across the street, they're nice. Just got a bug in the eye. Here we are coming up on the Kemper. Like I said, I believe it was a school. Up a wedding. So it's kind of nice how even though there's like these really nice areas, they still make them accessible for everybody. Cross-country skiing, bicycling, and running, walking. It's kind of nice. There's a wedding over there. Kind of walking and doing it. I don't know how shaky that'll be. Obviously, this is a very, very old tree stump, because there's even a placard on it, so. The Great Storm of 2011. So 70 to 85 mile an hour winds. 57 mature trees on the Kemper grounds and Arboretum were damaged. I'll have you guys read the rest, but this trunk is as tall as I am. Let me turn the camera around. I mean, look at how tall this thing is. This is a stump that was pulled up from the roots. So it's all the way up to, it's actually up to here. It's actually a little taller. It's probably 6 feet. So here it is from the back side. See the whole root structure. That's a huge guy. Coming up now on the lake here again. More of the waves here. You can see they put new rocks here recently just to help with the erosion. Oh, and there's a backside to those houses that I was looking at when I was coming up. Very nice walking up here. Here's the backside of the buildings. And I don't know if you could see it there. There's a observatory. Obviously not used anymore, but there is an observatory. It says different halls in that, so it might still be a school. This almost looks like a cafeteria. I don't know if the waves are dropping down or they're just not as strong here. Very relaxing walking this though. So here's the backside of the Kemper estate. And it looks like it keeps going here, so take it down. I've only gone probably about a mile so far from where I left the car, over by the lighthouse. Now the waves are pretty good here still. Have a gazebo. It almost looks like at some point this was a pier or something. Yeah, you can actually see the wooden pilings in the ground. There's 2 steel ones. Well, they're underwater right now, but you can see them there. It's amazing that they're still there. All the area we walked. So the all-purpose trail is continuing on here. This is another large mansion on Lake Michigan. Getting some good spray off the rocks there. Hopefully it picks up the sound too. It's pretty cool. That was a good one. So the trail's now turning. Goes around there. Seems like it just keeps going and going. Now this looks like, I don't know if this is a park or if it's like a remains of an old estate. So there's Lake Michigan, there's the trail I was on, and then there's the actual large mansion. I always forget when I turn my head if I'm off to the side, the mic's probably only going to be on one channel. I think this was actually just a garden fence because it's very low and it definitely doesn't look like a foundation. Oh, I think we might dead end here. Yeah, it looks like it. More houses. Probably go down there and down the street and that, but I think I'm going to turn around now. Ooh, what's this? So that's where I walked from, and I found this little opening here. I don't know if this is private or public. It almost looks like it's public. Oh, looks like it's just another way back. Oh, maybe it's beach. It might be beach access. Nope. Not sure what this is. It's like that used to be a dock at some point or something. But it's just part of the park district, so that's where we'll be walking back now. I won't film as much going back until I hit something new or something I haven't covered before. Still crazy waves walking back. Have this gazebo right offside the Kemper Center. Some great views. It's like a little Zen garden almost. It's Lake Michigan behind it. We'll go through the car drop-off area. It's not used for that anymore, I don't believe, but very neat architecture. Sometimes I look and the camera tilts, but let's see what this little sign says. Oh yeah, Kemper Center. Get an idea of everything that's here. Conference center, chapel, main office, wing, rectory. See the lake at the top. It's a massive building. That was probably a stairwell at one time, and they blocked off all the windows. Crazy old lamp. Oh, there's an old bell here. Go over here and get a picture of that. Right up there. That's pretty cool. These lamps are huge, or light posts. Boy, look at this, class of 1874. That one I can't even read. 1876, and it goes all the way up. 1968. So this says Chapel Durkee Mansion. There's actually more of them here. I'm not gonna go all the way down, but here's the main entrance. For walking in when it was a school. I'll just zoom in there. Oh, there's a better view of the observatory. You can see the opening at the top there. I doubt it's even used or there's anything even in there anymore, but stained glass window there. It's like a lot of additions over time. Here I believe is a chapel. See if it's open. I doubt it is. St. Mary's Chapel. Look at the old door. Yeah, I can tell it's locked. Oh, yeah, it's locked. The state wedding party. And that's it for the Kemper estate. Oh, heading back. I wish I would say how far things were, but probably a mile back. So there's the path we took up. I'm gonna take the sidewalk back this time. See the other side of the park and such. We'll see what that area is over there. It's kind of like a Beachwoman Park, city of Kenosha. So there was a beach out there. The cannon's over there in the center. And then that area where they're taking the bridal pictures was out there. That's where I'm walking from, heading back to downtown. See the old houses. Old water fountain here. Here's a breakdown of, this is the 3rd Avenue district. Kind of the road turns there. Wolf and Butler Park. It's weird because the one right down there, which is only a block away, is a different park. Whichever I said the previous one was named. Well, here's a structure. I just want to see what it is, and then we'll cut back out. Boy, it's really windy with the water there. Get a closer look here. I'm trying not to get in the photographer's way. Kind of neat. It's kind of not those lights are. Obviously, I use this for prom and weddings and there's another park area. Just chill out on the benches or whatever. And coming up on the yacht club. And a cool tree. So there's the harbor, townhouses, spaghetti station. That whole building is a spaghetti station. It must be huge. I'm at 3rd Avenue and 58th Street. I don't really know the streets out here, so. This building is huge, though. It's got to be multiple things. I have a deck out here. Oh, it's a banquet center, too. Spaghetti Station. Wonder if it's open. No, it's locked. Maybe it's a banquet hall only. Kind of looks like it. There's an old building for sale. Again, I don't know if any of these are left over from AMC. This one looks really, really old. And I don't know if AMC had this whole property. It could have just been a maintenance shed or something. I mean, it was blocks long. And then the Dodge engine plant was further inland in Kenosha. Here's looking down the streets. All the townhouse. Coming up here is the streetcar. Oh, he's coming. The old Rhode Theater down here, so get some of that going by. Actually, what we probably do is do it here and then do it, cut through this block over, and then when he does the loop back on the other track, does a big circle. pretty cool. There's a Rhode theater with the Lakeside Players. They do different live shows. You see the whole building there.
Do you want to take a little walk? Sure.
See the lights. Inside the Rhode Theater. Let's see if we can go inside and look. I don't know if this was a regular theater one time, or if it's a, there was always a playhouse. A ladies' lounge. It's actually really cool. It takes you back far. Let's go. Oh, that's it. There he is.
That's me.
Oh, it's dark, yeah.
Yeah, we just finished the show, so it's dark.
Have a good one. So here's a great hall to get out. So this is from the 1800s. It burned to the ground. I was talking to the guy, and then it was completely rebuilt, and it was an opera house and different things, and now it's the Lakeside Players. See the old entrance there. So go higher up. It's like a secondary roof, like I showed you. The other one was in there. So that's it. I've always wanted to go in there. Very happening in Kenosha. Like there's a lot of people out today. Different galleries. The old Rexall drug sign. That is so old. That's the downtown area. They used to have like a Sears down here, and look at the old history in all these buildings. Some they've obviously repaired and done stuff with, but there's a Rexall sign from the back. There's a jockey store. I don't know if it's an outlet or just a regular store. Saturday it's open till 6. They have a lot in there though. A lot of different stuff. Let's see if we can find the trolley. Because it loops around, and I think it's one more block up we'll be coming through. There goes the trolley there. So we'll go around this way 2 blocks, then we'll go down there, and then come back around by the lakefront, and then come out over here, which I'll try to catch them when I'm walking back to the car. There's the trolley tracks. Over here is the actual maintenance building. He just went around the corner there, so it goes down here, down the grass area. Make sure I don't get hit here crossing the street. So hopefully we'll catch them over by the lake. We'll get the other side of them. So just wrapping up the tour of Kenosha, Wisconsin. You can see here are the actual train where you can actually get on the train. It's almost like every block they'll let you on. It's pretty easy. I think it's just like $1 for an adult to ride on the train, so that's pretty cool. If you just want to do the trolley, kids are probably like 50 cents or $1 or something. But it's maybe a total of 1 mile all the way around. So not super long, but you can ride as much as you want too, which is kind of nice. So it's more of the townhouses. The waterway goes into there to another dock. So once the trolley comes, we'll get a video of that coming up. So hopefully you liked the video. If you did, click the like button. I kind of need to get to 1,000 subscribers, so I'm trying to work at that. So the more rotation I get with the YouTube algorithm helps out. So if you wouldn't mind clicking the like button and subscribe, that'd be awesome. So let's just wait for the train here, and then I'll wrap up this video from Kenosha, Wisconsin, April 30th, 2022. They do have different art installations along the way as you walk. Also walking along the path, you can see the lighthouse out there, which is about where I parked, just on this side. Sorry, it's probably jumping a little bit there, but waves are really high. You can see them riding the wall there. They're all the way to the top. I got my shoes soaked going that route. They got the barrier wall there. It's hitting the high level at the whole point. There's a streetcar sign. Like, here's a platform to get on it. Like I said, they're all over the place, so I want to get out of here because I don't want them to stop for me. Actually, I'm going to cross the tracks and get the other side. It's like these little like bugs on the lake. See them making the bend there. Zoom back out. See some of the art installations there too, so. Kind of stop here so I can get a better view of it. This one's usually moving in the wind, I believe. Maybe they locked it now. Painted welded steel and cast aluminum. Oh, snap-on. It's kind of cool. There's the Civil War Museum, and the one with the slanted roof is a children's museum. There's a lighthouse out there. I need to stop. I can't walk with it zoomed in. So there's the lighthouse. Very, very windy right now. You can just see those waves, how they're far up there. But those people are out there. I was going to do it, but you just don't know if the waves are going to come up and over. Oh yeah, they're doing it right now. It's kind of flooding up and over. Some of these are new. I don't remember these from last year. That one's Moose from Uline. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I was down here earlier. You can see it's actually going higher now. The waves are coming up and over. People are usually fishing out here, but like I said, it's just too much. The waves are just too high right now. Wow, those people are actually walking out there. I'd be a little nervous that it would get, the waves would get higher and then you're kind of stuck. That's where I got my feet all wet down here. I kind of went to this next level down and a big wave came up and flooded the whole thing. And it's concrete on the other side here. So the water is nowhere to go but on top of your feet. And that's the inlet for the boats to come in. It's getting darker, or becoming dark now because it's really stormy today. I think we're supposed to get a lot of rain and tornado warnings and stuff, so. There's the lighthouse. Let's get closer in on that. This one you can't go to the top of, the other one you can. The one that's way down over there. But this one would be cool if you could go to the top. But they don't have that one open ever. It's crazy how it is today. Probably gonna get wet doing this, but birds can't even fly. Oh, there's a mist. This little walkway you can walk over. I'm trying not to get soaked, but it's a really cool view. All right, I'm getting out now. Well, I'm still dry.